Are y'all ready to get weird? Because that's what's happening today. We're not doing a regular Dr. Dray skincare video where I sit here and prattle on for 15 to 20 minutes about X, Y, and Z. Instead, we're gonna try out this monstrosity. What the heck is this? BioDance Bio-Collagen Real Deep Mask. We're gonna get real deep. I have seen this on TikTok going viral like for the past several months. Of course, when something's going viral, everyone and their mother is obsessed. And I wanna try it out today because I'm intrigued. The main reason I wanna try it out is because of the way it works. As you wear it, it like dries down and forms this film on your skin. What is in this? Water, galactomyces, ferment, filtrate, glycerin. These are hydrating, moisturizing ingredients. Also has niacinamide, great for redness, dark spots, the moisture barrier. It's an antioxidant, may help you defend against, you see that? Like, that's the nightclub version. Defend against oxidative stress. Adenosine, hydrating. Allantoin, soothing. Chondrus crispus. It's like the underrated hydrator, okay? Marine extracts, they're amazing. I mean, La Mer has nothing to stand on if it were not marine extracts, am I right? Lactobacillus ferment lysate, lactobacillus ferment, bifida ferment filtrate. These are all very hydrating ingredients. Dipotassium glycerizate, licorice root compound, good for redness, moisture barrier. This does have some fruit extracts in it and rose flower water, which are fragrance adjacent. So if you're truly allergic to fragrance, this may not be a good idea for you, but I don't expect this to be like heavily scented. These are just ingredients that may have anti-inflammatory properties, hydrating properties, portahemplo, melon fruit extract. Let's be honest, that's mostly water. How to use: after cleansing, prepare the skin with toner or serum. So I've already done that. We're doing this during the day, okay? I love you guys, but I'm not staying up all night to document this process. So we're doing it during the day. I went ahead, washed my face first thing this morning, which I don't always do, but for the purposes of this, I did. And I applied the CosRX peptide boosting serum, which I've been using and loving, all right? So I've already got some niacinamide on the skin. I've already got some peptides percolating. Open the pouch and remove the film of the bottom mask. Probiotics, galactomyces, ferment, filtrate, low molecular weight hyaluronic acid solution, and low molecular weight collagen. Now, people like to get on their high horse when they see collagen and topical products and be like, collagen's too large to penetrate the skin. That's not the point. It's there to hydrate the top layer, okay? Ooh. She's slippery. She's slippery. We got the bottom coming on. Woo! Don't drop. All right, I'm getting that rose flower water. That's the first thing that hits me. Okay, it reminds me, 1 or 2 years ago, I reviewed a bunch of products from Som by Me, a Korean brand, pumped with rose water. That's what this reminds me of. It's not a bad experience, but I'm just telling you guys. All right, so we got that one on. The top mask, we're gonna align it with our eyes and attach it. What is this little nugget here? I think I've seen people put this in random places. She's juicy. This mask is juicy. Anytime I say the word juicy, it automatically triggers me to sing Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. All right, I need to get moving on this before the bottom starts to dry. All right, I purchased this myself with my own money, FYI, from the Amazonian. Nice and cold. And I haven't even, these have not been, I haven't stored these in the refrigerator or anything. And it's August in Texas, okay? So the fact that these have come out of the packaging and they feel nice and cold, that's interesting. My eyebrows are about to be niacinamide to bits. This is the part that I'm a little curious about what's going on here. Is this nose flap, like, is that gonna dry? All right, so now we need to leave it on for at least 3 to 4 hours until it turns transparent. Once the mask becomes transparent, carefully remove it. So basically this is gonna like dry down into this transparent film, which we're gonna document together on camera. You get 4 masks in this box, so I might bust one of these out for Halloween, trick or treat. I think that would be fun, right? Now, we have these little eye nubbins here. I'm not gonna let them go to waste. I'm gonna just do a little necklace with them because why not? Now, the idea here is that you're going to improve the appearance of the surface of the skin. One of the main, oops, I kicked you guys. So one of the main things that's going on is you have reduction in transepidermal water loss simply by the action of occlusion. Plus you've got all these hydrating ingredients. Now, be aware, regardless of what beneficial ingredients this has and the potential benefits this can offer, it also could be super irritating. So if you have rosacea, for example, I'd be cautious with something like this. It could aggravate the rosacea. I mean, that's pretty much going to be the recommendation for any skincare product when it comes to rosacea. Like, if you have rosacea, you gotta be real. You gotta tread lightly, okay? You gotta tread lightly on those waters. If you have acne-prone skin, can't predict what this is going to do in terms of the acne. If you have an active breakout, I'd be really cautious doing something like this. Could potentially aggravate the acne, irritate your skin. All those hydrating ingredients, though, they're going to help improve moisture content in skin's outermost layer. I'm expecting actually to see my skin looking smooth, hydrated, and glowy when I take this off. It's not gonna surprise me if that's the case. And then in true Andrea fashion, once I get a song in my head, I gotta go and watch the video. I gotta go and watch the video, because what is life without... All right, it's been exactly 30 minutes since we last left off, and as you can see, the chin is starting to meld down. I was looking at the footage from when I was putting this on, and I noticed that the chin part was kind of flapping around, but it has started to dry down more. Now the nose is still flapping in the wind there. If you're gonna do this at night and sleep with this on, you're gonna need to plan to have some time after you put it on before you go to bed. Because I imagine if you just hop into bed when it's flappy, unless you're a guaranteed stay on your back all night sleeper, you're gonna wanna at least wait until this dries down. Now there's this big gap here, and I think I've seen people put the eye nuggets here, but over here already, it's starting to tighten down a bit. This was a lot flappier and sliding around, but now it's staying there. Brows on fleek. Yes, I know, nobody says that anymore. All right, I'm fixing to do laundry. We're at the 90-minute mark, and it's a little tighter. I mean, it's starting to get clear up here on the forehead, but ooh, you guys are zoomed in. Now, mind you, I live in a humid climate, so if you live, say, in Arizona or a desert climate, yeah, this might go a lot faster for you. As this is drying down, those ingredients are getting, in theory, absorbed into the stratum corneum, the top dead layer of the skin, and then they're getting trapped there by the, occlusive film. So all that to say, this could end up being really irritating for you if you go to bed with this on your face, but it might end up like really giving you a big bang for your buck in terms of waking up with hydrated, glowy skin. It's this nose flap though that just does not want to stay on. Probably if I shut my trap, it would have a better chance of staying on. All right, we are officially at the 3-hour mark, and as you can see, it is clear through the forehead. To the touch, it's dry. It feels like I have a piece of plastic. There's still some opacity. This is the hardest part to get to stick down. Like, I don't know, maybe eventually this will dry down. I'm gonna keep going with it for probably another hour or so. I'll check back in with you guys, but I can definitely feel it's gotten tighter. Like, it's harder for me to speak to you all. It feels like I can only open my mouth so wide because this is completely dry. It feels pretty comfortable on the face. Like, I do think you could sleep with this on and it not feel like you have much on. It really just kind of feels like you have like a sheet on your face. Like, in through here is where it needs more time to really suck on down. All right, so I came in here just reading my book a bit, and I've been laying down for about half an hour. So this is my pillow that I like to sleep with. That is great if you're trying to train yourself to sleep on your back. It like supports your head so that it keeps you from like rolling over. But I also have this other sleep pillow that I like to use that has these little side cradles here. These are really comfortable. So let's see what happens when you roll over if you're a side sleeper. Doesn't budge. This side of the mask is like completely clear. So it doesn't move around. And like even if I mean, this particular pillow really lets you lay on your side without squishing your face. As you can see, it like cradles the side of your face. These pillows are really comfortable. It's getting hard for me to talk. These pillows are really comfortable and supportive. But just like pressing up against here, you kind of see it like crinkles a little bit. Like if you slipped on your face, let's try that. I think you would still be okay if you're a stomach sleeper. See there? It like stays on. I don't know that I'm ever gonna get this part to actually dry down and adhere, because in order for it to do that, like see, it's pulling tight over here, so this part like won't stay down. I mean, I'm okay with that, but it feels like you have a plastic film on your skin. It's tight on there, like it is pulled tight, it is on there, like it's not gonna budge. One of the things that can happen with something like this, if you live in a hot, humid climate, is you can actually get a little bit of heat rash, I would think. Just from the occlusion, you might get a little bit of irritation. It's possible, because it doesn't feel like it is the least bit breathable. It feels like I have a piece of plastic on my skin. So I think possibly this could be too much for some people. Who remembers like 2016 YouTube, like around the time I first started my YouTube channel, there was this viral, was it Han's skin mask? It was this mask that it was a thing to do on YouTube because it was so dramatic, the way it would like dry down and just like pull your face like really, really tight. Who remembers that? Was it called the Han skin mask? I feel like it was. It had a name kind of like that. Let me know, drop a comment down below and if you remember that. Anyway, I'm gonna get up and take this off. It has been officially 4.5 hours. And so, like I said earlier, if you live somewhere where the air is drier, I bet this will go faster for you. I mean, I live in a super humid climate. This one part here is where the pieces are overlapping. And this is not gonna dry down, I don't think. But it's not budging either. Like it's not, like you would think this would roll up really easily, and it's not. So that's good. Like if you are a side sleeper, this little piece I don't think is gonna crinkle up. Yeah, no. If it's dry at like this when you go to bed, I think it's gonna stay. Let's put a pillow over our face here and see what happens. Yeah, it stays on. It's like a sheet of plastic at this point. What with it being Halloween, who wants to go as an earthworm? It's time for the final reveal. Let's peel her off. So my skin feels moisturized. The surface, I think, looks smoother. I think it looks brighter. But one thing we're missing, I don't know if I lost them on the way, are the little eye nuggets that I had put on my neck. Did they come off when I peeled off the whole mask? They may be floating around somewhere, but those, I think when I do this again, because I've got 3 more to mess around with. When I do it again, I think I'm gonna actually use those anywhere where there's like gaps in the mask, like maybe right up under my eyes or around, you know, my mouth where the mask doesn't quite cover, because on my neck was pretty much useless. Like, they didn't really stay on particularly well, and as it dries down, it's kind of like this weird little patch. But I think it looks pretty good. Feels hydrated, and I think it looks smoother too. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. You're like, you look exactly the same. This was fun. I'm not mad at this mask. It was a good time. Be warned though, there is a possibility that this might be irritating for you, especially given the level of occlusivity. Like, that's quite a bit of occlusion there. And for people with acne prone skin, I would say stay away from this. Also, if you have rosacea, that might aggravate your rosacea, lead to flushing. If you've got periorificial dermatitis, which is a cousin of rosacea, I mean, they're basically the same thing, only different. They look different to the eye, but under the microscope, they look very similar. I would say not this. Now, what about atopic dermatitis, eczemas on the face? This also could aggravate. I mean, any skin condition could probably be aggravated by something like this. So just be mindful of that. That it may not be the best thing for your skin. But if you're used to doing masks, you enjoy them, especially if you're not sensitive to rose water, I think you might enjoy having this on as you do like a movie marathon on the weekend, or you know, maybe a spa night. I think sleeping in it is doable. It wasn't uncomfortable once it dried down. It wasn't uncomfortable when it was wet. I think it's doable to sleep comfortably in it and it not disrupt your sleep. Even if you're a light sleeper like myself, I think it could be done. Because I was dozing off there, laying there reading my book, and I was perfectly comfortable. In summary, I'm happy with it. I don't feel like my money was wasted. I feel like I got what I paid for, pretty much what I expected, and I will use the other 3. I'm probably gonna do one on Halloween. Let me know in the comments though, have you tried these? Do you think you're gonna give them a try after seeing this video? Or are you like, they're not as amazing as everybody on TikTok was making them out to seem? I hope this was fun and informative, and importantly, that you are having a fantastic day and night whenever you're watching this. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.